Hi, this is Parthapatim Sinha. I'm legal intern in Lexis and Company. Today I'll be talking about a topic called Doctrine of Pleasure. Doctrine of pleasure is a common law rule. This doctrine has its origin in England. The doctrine of pleasure is a special prerogative of the British Crown. In England, the servant of the Crown holds office during the pleasure of the Crown, and he can be dismissed from the service of Crown at pleasure. The tenure of office of civil servant can be terminated at any time without assigning any cause, even if there exists any special contract between the Crown and the civil servant concerned. The Crown is not bound by it. Now to talk about doctrine of pleasure in India. The doctrine of pleasure under Indian Constitution is also based on the same policy consideration as it existed under the common law in England. Though doctrine of pleasure is accepted in India as it has ever in England, it has not been completely accepted in India. The doctrine of pleasure is embodied in India in Article 310, subclause 1. It reads as follows: tenure of office of person serving the union or a state. First, 310 subclause 1. Except as explicitly provided by this Constitution, every person who is a member of a defence service or of civil service of the Union or of an all India service or holds any post connected with defence or any civil post under the Union holds office during the pleasure of the President, and every person who is a member of a civil service of a state or holds any civil post under state holds office during the pleasure of the government of the state. This is the general rule which operates except as expressly provided by the Constitution. This means that the doctrine is subject to constitutional limitation. Therefore, when there is a specific provision in the Constitution given to servant tenure different from provided in Article 310, then that servants would be excluded from the operation of the pleasure doctrine. The following are explicitly excluded by the Constitution from the rule of pleasure. They are Supreme Court judges, Article 124, Auditor General, Article 148, High Court judges, Article 217 and 218. Fourth one, a member of Public Service Commission, Article 317. Fifth one, Chief Election Commission. Though doctrine of pleasure is accepted in India as it is developed in India, it has not been completely accepted in India. It is subject to the provision of Article 311, which provides for procedural safeguard for civil servants. Article 311 of Constitution states that no person who is a member of civil service of Union or an all India service or a civil service of a state or holds a civil post under the Union or a state shall be dismissed or removed by an authority subordinate to that by which he was appointed. Now talk one case in Parshottam Lal Dhingra versus Union of India. The Supreme Court of India has held that Article 317 to safeguard and applicable to both permanent and temporary servants. I want to talk one judicial perspective on doctrine of pleasure in India. One case. State of Bihar versus Abdul Majid case. Refused to follow this rule of doctrine of pleasure. In this, sub-inspector of police was dismissed from service on the ground of cowardice. Was later reinstated in service, but the government contested his claim for arrears of salary for the period of his dismissal. The Supreme Court in this case upheld his claim areas of salary on the ground of contract or quantum muriot, that is the value for the service rendered. That's all my topic is all about doctrine of pleasure. Thank you.